I had been married twice before. There were reasons why I wasn't happy in it. And I had an affair. I don't know if that led to the breakup of the marriage or if the problems led to the breakup, but regardless, I had an affair and left the marriage. I then continued to see the person I had an affair with, and then we got married. Years after, different problems come up, different reasons, and I wasn't happy. I didn't feel like I wasn't getting my needs met. I stepped into another affair. I was trying to feel wanted and loved and listened to and pursued and heard and validated and all these different things, and I didn't feel like I was getting that in my marriage, and so it's easy to look for maybe the distraction that gave some of that you knew didn't give you all of it, but the parts that it did give felt good. If that wasn't enough, I stopped that one and went into another one. That marriage also ended. It was my choice to leave that marriage. It was my choice to leave both marriages. When the relationship didn't end up to be what I thought it was, then it was kind of in my face. I didn't have to realize it on my own. Maybe it was just right there. I had felt a lot of guilt and remorse over having done those actions, which I knew were wrong, and I knew hurt many people, not just my marriage, and not just my kids, not just my family, but really, my friends, and I think ultimately I knew that it hurt myself. With the second one, unfortunately, I think I always knew it really wasn't what I wanted, but I stayed in it anyway for maybe the flattery, the feel-good feelings. I always felt like I was an honest person, and clearly I did things that were not honest or truthful. Yeah, it made me happy for a little bit of time. It seemed like superficial, feel-good feelings. But over time, I think it did more damage to myself than it did me good. I felt bad about what I was doing. I knew it was wrong. It made me question myself. It made me wonder if I can trust myself. It made me wonder if anybody else can trust me in the future. Does it mean I'm a bad person? And it was just empty. I have a set of friends that know about it, but that was it. Most other friends that I had didn't really know what happened. Some of them didn't even know I got divorced because we lived in different parts of the country, and it was kind of easy to just hide it all and feel like I can just move on and bury the past, and that's not who I am anymore. I'm just gonna pretend that never happened, just hide that. And so when Jenny took that huge step in sharing that publicly with her friends, with her family, with the whole church, all over the internet, it just struck a chord in me, and it felt like a really huge risk that she was taking. And through the months after that, just seeing the restoration in herself and in their marriage, it just really brought a lot of inspiration to me, and what coming out into the light can really bring to a person. And just seeing how it's touched other people, it certainly touched me and has encouraged me to build a better relationship with God, to not just hide all the things that I did, but really own up to it, and even live with the consequences.